Lord, hear me as I speak. Okran, radiant Father of light, we gather beneath your gaze on this sacred prayer day. As our forebears once stood, so do we now, united in voice, in purpose, in faith. Hear us, Okran, guide us, keep us within your light. Brothers and sisters, this day is dedicated to remembrance, to renewal. On this day we reaffirm who we are, not wanderers, not lost souls, but the faithful, keepers of the light in a world that has forgotten it. We remember what has been given, the warmth of the sun upon our lands, the safety of our homes, the order that binds us. These are not accidents, they are blessings, granted by Okran and preserved through faith. Beyond our borders, there is no such grace. There is only shadow, a broken world of ruin and decay, beasts that kill without reason, machines that move without soul, men who have cast aside faith and become hollow, driven only by hunger and fear. This is the fate of those who stray. Do not be deceived. Darkness is not passive. It spreads, it whispers, it begins with doubt, a question, a single step away from the path. That is all it takes. And so Prayer Day is our shield. Each prayer strengthens us. Each voice raised in devotion drives the darkness back. Together, we stand firm, not just as a people, but as the last guardians of what humanity was meant to be. Out there, humanity fades. Here it endures, not by chance, but by faith. Do not stray. Do not let curiosity or pride lead you beyond Okran's light. The path is narrow for a reason. Everything we have is preserved through obedience, unity, and devotion. Hold to that. Cling to it. Live by it. On this day, remember your place in something greater. A duty that stretches beyond your own life, to remember, to believe, and to remain. As long as we stand together, the darkness will not claim us, and the vow we carry will never fade. A vow spoken in faith, carried through generations. Humanity will live again. Okran watches. Okran protects. Glory eternal to Okran.
I think this is where they're hiding. Tora the Fearless, said to have fled from her punishment and established a bandit gang.
This is a disgrace, even for a bandit gang.
Regardless, she is the one we should start with first.
A bounty this pathetic is unlikely to impress Asada.
Pathetic or not, we can use the money from these bounties, and we may as well start with the easiest one first.
Erida, I suggest you remain behind with the pack beasts and the bone dog.
All right.
I'll stay with you and keep watch in case anyone attempts to sneak behind us.
Let's just get this over with.
I'll watch your back, Ray. Don't worry.
Giselle, ma petite. Let's have some fun.
Disgrace. This is the leader of the Band of Bones?
It looks like they saw anything but success. All of them, including her, look like they were malnourished.
I wouldn't bother looting them. We got what we came for, so we should just go.
Is this really the only way we can go about this?
Like I said, the biggest bounty we can go for is the Bugmaster. However, Oyun insists we should only go for him after we all meet up again.
Hopefully we can find a good place to settle.
I still don't understand why you insisted that we be a part of this.
This is too important for our civilization to not at the very least try.
But you are counting on reasoning with Shaq.
If the stories about her are true, she seems to be a reformer. I think that's a possibility we cannot ignore.
I do need to ask one thing. Let's say we succeed. What next? I've never heard of Shek ever settling down fully.
Their value for war and conflict should be directed at a foe that is biding his time for us to destroy each other. If Byrne's story is true, then the one we all have to focus on, if we wish to survive, is Catlon.
I think the three of you should maybe lay low here. Try not to draw too much attention.
She's right. I have to remind myself you're on our side every time I look at you three.
I'll give the twins this much. Their craftsmanship is indeed on point.
I'll stay behind as well. Me and mon cher have a lot of catching up to do. Don't we, Monsieur Griffin?
I'll stay behind too. I'd like to avoid attracting unwanted attention from the shinobi thieves here, considering they are likely under new management.
You can always catch up with one of them as well, Petit Lapin.
Lorraine!
Can you please cease your attempts at seduction?
We'll be back as soon as we can.
What the hell?
You're near Admag.
Fuck's sake. I should have known some opportunists would come by. We just needed one good score.
You're just pathetic.
What the hell is this? You're the one turning me in. You think this will make them look at you in a more positive light?
I'm not doing this for glory. And I also didn't run from my punishment.
But you would condemn me to it.
So, this is Mongrel.
A place for all sorts to gather and escape their past.
Yeah. In hindsight, I'm glad I didn't opt to go here.
You were much safer with the Flotsam ninjas.
That wasn't really that safe either, Arvek. Cannibals would regularly attack and break in due to sheer numbers.
The way I see it, your choice for refuge was a settlement hidden in the forest where cannibals might eat you, or one hidden in fog where hivers might do the same.
About that. You mentioned this place would be crawling with these fogmen. I'm surprised we haven't run into any yet.
Were you hoping we would?
Of course not.
If you're worried about this being some elaborate trap, then don't. Fogmen are no better than feral animals. In their case, killing them is a kindness.
And I suppose that's where you come in, just bringing kindness everywhere you go.
Are you going somewhere with this?
You taught me how to defend myself. Yet how do you expect me to remain innocent, as you put it, if I'm in a place filled with feral hivers that want to eat me?
On the one hand, you are free to do what you want with your life, whether I approve of it or not. On the other hand, animals and those that have gone feral are justified killings for survival.
So some killing is all right with you?
I already told you, you don't need my approval.
I'm just saying, maybe you shouldn't be so quick to judge people. If someone would have saved my sister, do you think I'd care if paladins were killed in the process?
That's what I mean, Riva. There are some changes that occur in you humans when you kill. But the worst and most noticeable ones happen when you kill another human being. It unmakes you into something that's grotesque to behold. For someone who knows what to look for, you jump to the conclusion that your only solution was to kill so quickly.
We tried another option. That ended with me running for my life and her being killed.
Yes. In that split second, you had to make a tough choice, but what about everything else before it got to that moment?
You know what? Let's just drop this.
Fine by me. If you want to stock up or get some rest, there should be bars here. Pick whichever you like. I need to look for someone here.
Been a while since we've been around here, hasn't it, sis?
Yeah. Although we should probably not bother with Spring. I doubt they'd have anyone that would be able to help us with this skeleton. Or with this CPU.
Are you holding up all right now that we're all on the road?
I'm still used to being on the road a lot, don't worry about me.
Despite our best efforts to teach her otherwise.
Chad, I wouldn't have gotten this far if I just stayed in Spring.
You still don't understand how lucky you were.
Should we expect any complications in Black Scratch?
I won't say they are unlikely to occur. Hopefully someone there will know what they're doing when it comes to skeletons. Though they won't come cheap.
Leave those details to me. Are you sure your brother will be up to the task?
You don't need to worry about my brother not accomplishing a task. What you should worry about is the kind of trouble he might start while performing said task.
I am more concerned about them finding their way through Venge.
Don't worry about that either. We've had to do that before once or twice. Though I hope Shrike's information is good. That's definitely not a good place to wander aimlessly.
I trust her. She hasn't let us down yet.
Aren't you a little concerned, though?
Concerned about what?
You know, the fact that she is...
Like I said, she's beaten the odds of induced madness if she has been exposed since she was a child. Or maybe even before that.
Have you known of any cases like this?
It wasn't that unusual. After terraforming was done, there were spots where just for being there, you'd be exposed to it. It would have taken years, but the effects were undeniable.
What happened to these spots?
Most of them are underwater now.
Yet you think Arvik somehow got his hands on a source.
An artificial one, made specifically for skeletons. Those should be more uncommon to find nowadays than natural sources.
Since you mentioned Arvik, have you decided what we should do about him, Oyun?
For now, nothing.
I don't think Green is going to take that sitting down. I noticed he seems to be more distant again.
Let's focus on dealing with one thing at a time for now. I know where he is and where to look for him when it comes to that.
Wait, you know?
Oyun! Hey! I'm glad I bumped into you.
I was actually looking for you.
Oh. You were looking for me?
I promised you the other half, remember?
You were actually serious about that? Oh my goodness. Oyun, you're too generous.
It's all right. I hope your boss didn't give you too much trouble.
Actually, about that, I was kind of looking for you to talk to you about him.
I did say you should just keep the other half fully for yourself.
I know. Please don't be mad at me. Look, it's not about that. When I told him about you, he seemed to have taken an interest in you, and he would like to have a word with you.
Oil, who exactly is your boss?
It's Yo. He's
Finch's assistant for the machinists.
Oyun, I'm so sorry. I didn't know he'd inquired that much about everything once I mentioned you.
It's fine. I'll go see him.
You should probably take this other half back. I do feel so bad about this.
Don't worry about it. It's all yours.
You really are so sweet.
I'll see you around, all right?
I hope so. Although, I do have a new task, and it's really far away.
Then look after yourself, Oil.
I will. Thank you so much, Oyun. I'm so happy to have met someone like you. You really are such a nice guy. If the boss man knows what's good for him, he'd better get on your good side. Shit, I should get going.